dominating performance that happened. Let's
Well,
just move on.
what they already took something from that game, and it's ban Ophelia.
Yeah.
Tankafet just he won bottom lane for Sandwith because there's no way that a Sandwith is going to beat a Kinesis unless he gets some help, and Boxy died twice in lane to that combo.
Hmm.
So you have to focus on that, and then on top of it all, you just gotta. I feel like when they were drafting, they were counterpicking the heroes, but they weren't counterpicking the entire draft. Like what ECX had done, they picked so much ganking aggression, but the Hellborn side, they didn't have heroes to deal with that. You have Bubbles, which can do great in a 1v1 situation, but put in the 2v1 situation, he wasn't able to deal with anything, and he needs those levels,
Yeah.
and he got boxed out a bit. So then, at the same time, you have Boxy losing his bottom lane due to Ophelia. So they had already two winning lanes, and with Pharaoh doing so well at the top lane because of God knows why. I really still don't know how Zane does so well on the Suicide Lane with Pharaoh because I feel like you can keep that hero level 1.
Yeah.
It pretty much became that they lost all 3 lanes. And then if Solomon screws up his first ultimate and doesn't get a couple kills out of it, they have so much downtime. They have so much downtime before they can fight again. And then they just lost it.
Yeah, so there's a couple of things that they kind of just needed to work, just simply didn't, is really the gist of it there. And Ophelia, banned as you mentioned, so kind of that's that ultimate reaction right there. But again, a bit of time being used. Already down to 13 seconds this Fusion here, more so BMG. But they do end up with Magnus and Silhouette pretty quickly picked up right there. And again, Baltazar and Silhouette, it kind of just goes hand in hand nowadays as his kind of carry choice. Parasite, Glacius, and now Deadwood coming out for ECX. Zane likes to play that Suicide Deadwood, possibly. So we'll see where that ends up for them. But
Yep.
that's an aggressive makeup here on their side already. Those 3 heroes. So it's bound to be some good action here.
hmm I mean, they have nothing really to deal with the Silhouette swap right now, except for the Deadwood Rotten Grasp. If they can hit that, then it's usually a kill on Silhouette. But once Silhouette gets a null stone, then it's going to be difficult for Deadwood to, uproot ulti quickly enough.
Yeah.
And then, he doesn't have a tree in his hand, and then he doesn't do that much damage.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely nerfs his damage quite a bit, yeah, with the auto attacks there. Bans to follow: Sandray, Tempest, Dark Lady, Lord South Forest. So jungle for ECX, you got carry for BMG. The band styles here. I was double checking the other series going on. Sync versus LGT actually happening at the same time. Pretty fun series over there. It looks like they too already finished their game 1, and Sync got a pretty dominating victory there. So yeah, both these series happening to be very quick ones so far. That's what we see here. So yeah, LGT actually, with that said as well, not to keep going back to this, I guess, but LGT, if they take a game off there, that could help their chances of securing, not being bottom 2. So then it is their final match. So we'll see how they finish there. Puppet Solstice. So yeah, it keeps that theme there to finish off. And then Pyromancer coming out. So
Yeah. I mean, ECX put so much into banning all the junglers. But I mean, they could still just grab a semi-support right now. There are a few available. Like you could get the Moira even, or that Pyromancer plays is semi-support. That you have Moira or you have Engineer. These types of heroes that can do wonders with just a bit of farm, like the PK or stuff like that. Like a Moira PK is insane.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
And I wonder, yeah, especially with it being at Sania too. Again, that's what his late role has been, at least, of that support. So yeah, that could just make more sense in the end for BMG, really. They wanted to go that route, and hey, there you go.
I called it.
Yeah, and I guarantee you, Insania's like, I want to play Moira, and Houston's like, fine, I'll give in.
Well, there we go. He's been playing it all of today, pretty much.
Yeah, and this is a hero that he loved to play before he ended up moving on there. So,
but then again, so did Nier. I think Nier was really, really insane at this hero in the day with Clanks and everything.
Yeah, but in general, again, haven't seen a lot of Moira. She did get a couple of nerfs, but still overall the same idea that she was before.
Hmm. A little bit of less damage with the Harkins, Shards of Harkin.
Yeah.
There, I think there was also, I don't know, a bug where Shards of Harkin did the 2-second stun even at level 1.
Hmm.
But they fixed that now. And oh my god, when Pine picked Amun-Ra
Yeah.
yesterday versus the Moira, I cringed a bit inside. Because Mana Sunder makes it that you spawn with 0 HP as Amun-Ra.
Wait, 0?
Well, not 0, like
But you
100.
don't get benefit of.
You don't get benefit of your ulti for how much
Yeah.
mana you have. You pretty much have 0 mana, so it counters you incredibly hard when playing Amun-Ra. Yeah,
Huh.
yeah, I have here. He also starts with no mana then, so he can't portal key away, for example, if he goes that route. So I really feel like Moira counters Amun-Ra really hard. Just make sure that you use your Mana Sunder before he dies.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't think we even really noticed that, the interaction there. But
Yeah, but yesterday's game was chaotic as
yeah.
hell.
Oh yeah,
It
yesterday
was-
in general there was just a lot of crazy games. Felt like
Mhm.
a lot of crazy chaos.
But Hag,
Yeah, Hag the fun. They went all the way down to the wire too. I'm supposed worried that they're gonna random there, but really 1 second left. They choose the wretched Hag, and Matthias gonna end up playing it here. Okay.
he's just like, I don't want Deadwood. Don't give me Deadwood. I'm gonna go Hag. And I gotta say, staff on Hag is pretty fantastic. It makes you deal like 175 more damage with the ultimate, and it reduces the cooldown to 80 seconds,
Yeah,
which is usually 135.
that's pretty good reduction. Yeah, you're right.
55 seconds. I mean,
And
then
especially
get a
with
Resto Stone.
Grimoire not being as relevant anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, if you still want Hag to be such a huge impact in fights, then Staff isn't even a bad item because it makes you tankier, it makes you have more mana, it lets you jump around, and I think it's one of the perfect starting items because honestly, it's really easy to build up, and the components are also very helpful. Except for the Quick Blade, but you can just get that one last.
Yeah. All right.
And yeah, after that, I mean, you could go Hellflower, Sheepstick, anything like that, and you'll have the resources to be able to just spam your Scream of Pain, Sonar Scream.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah, no, that's. I think again, especially with that Grimoire changes you're getting at it, that could be something relevant to that. The icon of the goddess not being as considered as powerful anymore. So, and especially with the role that he's playing, like if this was a hard carry Hag, like in that short lane, then yeah, I don't think that would be
No.
as relevant. But no, yeah, with it being in the middle, it definitely makes a lot of sense. So, sure enough, it is kind of funny that we're saying that because he is going to end up in the short lane actually.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not the main carry. They have
No.
Arachna for that. And it looks like it's going to be a dual mid. Okay, so they want a dual mid versus dual mid, and no. Balthazar is alone in mid right now. They're scared of the tri-lane. They're expecting ECX to go Parasite aggressive woods, and he is definitely going aggressive woods. It's just the other lanes are different. All right.
It's going to be interesting
here
to
we
see a
go.
tank effect go up here, yeah. And all of a sudden be found.
Wow. Is he gonna die?
He's very likely going to die. Unless, okay, there we go. They do catch him. Pyromancer,
Yeah, that's a
he's
dead.
definitely dead.
First to Davy Jones,
Well,
BMG
good,
was prepared
patience.
for this.
Yeah. They absolutely
I don't
were.
think Imba Boy cares too much though. He's still just gonna get his farm up. It looks pretty funny right now. Moira's bottom versus Deadwood.
Yeah, and Sanya's down here just like, yeah, I'll take the lane farm. That works for me, and Silhouette's pulling for her, so. It's like Silhouette's
Oh
the
yeah,
support over
so
here.
let's swap some roles.
Yeah. Alright, now they're back to the normal right here, but yeah, they got the bloodlust, so that's obviously huge. Fusin getting it, in fact, so he already has boots, and especially on Pyromancer, I mean, that's a pretty big deal. To
Yeah.
allow him to roam easily.
I really love Pyromancer when you don't have a hero like Sandraith that you have to deal with. Because when you are given the space to just, run around, get a few camps here and there, get that portal key up, you can just one-shot one of their heroes every team fight.
Oh, see right there, Pyromancer taking some good harassment, actually, and having to fall back, so he will need to be careful about that.
We haven't talked too much about top lane though. It's a Midas versus a Hag. I don't think this matchup is seen very often,
No.
and I honestly just think Midas wins it. But the only thing Hag has going for himself is that his attack animation is pretty nice.
Oh, Moira going to be
Bring us
caught here at the
faster.
bottom rune, trying to control it. It's just refreshment, so ends up getting found though. Goes down right there. Good rune control from the Hellborn side.
Silhouette actually with the Iron Shield mid lane, Arachna.
Yeah, they're going
Actually,
on her.
Roxy's gonna die.
Oh, Steam Bath. He's going to be fine for now, but yeah, he's still in
Moira.
trouble. Moira, though, coming in, and that's putting Arachna in an awful spot. As Glacius is running away, he was taking a while to react right
Oh, but
there.
he's
They
fine.
will kill him, though. Too much damage in
Hard
the
and
end,
Carapace.
and now they're going to kill the illusion. Yeah, Hard and Carapace helping as well right there. That was pretty clutch escape and kill, for that matter, from Arachna.
Maka is really just abusing Hag right now. Matthias is just constantly running away from the auto attacks. I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm
it's just
noticing that.
such an advantage to have the ability to go to strength, to crushing claws, and have it up your damage by 6 as well.
Yeah, the range strength is him in flux. Like that
Yeah.
idea. And look at this,
I
too,
mean-
yeah.
Again, he doesn't care. He's level 4 now, and they're going to trade auto attacks, but in the end, Make comes out ahead.
Could you argue that Hag maybe should be going Haunt Max, or is that not worth
No.
this matchup?
I think getting in range to use Haunt when it has the levels is like putting yourself at risk of having a Midas combo you, and
Yeah.
that's a lot more damage than a Haunt.
True. Yep,
Mid lane,
not for
Moira
this.
trying to gank again.
There we go. Start the Harkon. It's going to hit Glacius, but he's way too close to that tower there. To have any follow-up as here comes Parasite, actually a Skeleton King. They may catch Magnus right here. They certainly will. Pyromancer, nice stun, though, is going to prevent them from actually going in right there. So, very close call.
Did I already mention the Iron Shield on Silhouette?
Yes, you did, and actually back to the middle lane. Arachna, Hard and Carapace, she is able to get it off after the stun. It's not level 2 just yet, and she goes down. So does Glacius, as the real Moira ends up here. They do kill Magnus in return, but a 2-for-1. This time in favor of BMG, actually.
Top lane,
As top lane, Make kills Matthias. So about that matchup and how he's been having a good time up there, he ends up getting a kill out of it, too.
yeah, and all he needs to do now is get his Chalice up, and then he just pushes this tower down, slowly and surely. Like, I don't think there's a lot of catch on the Hellborn side other than the Deadwood. Once Parasite gets a lucky creep, then it could help as well, but then comes the question, do they have the damage? And there's the Chalice.
Man. Actually, middle lane, Arachna. She does have Heart of Chaos. I was going to say she has it now, being level 4. Oh, she used it too early, though, it almost looked like. She actually got stunned, it felt like. But anyways, they do kill Pyromancer. She is going to fall right there. Yeah, I think the Shards of Harkon hit, like, right after she used it. So, because she was standing there for a second. before
Yeah,
she did
but you have to
anything.
remember that you can't purge stuns.
Oh, that's right, yeah. I'm sitting here thinking that you could have... Wait, what?
I don't know.
I thought you could. No.
No, you
No,
can't.
you can't. That's right. No. Wow. Yeah.
You can purge, like, deadlift, and you can purge, like,
That's
like, for
right.
example, you can
I don't-
purge a silence. You can purge Hellflower.
Yeah. I don't know why that just suddenly went through my head that that actually works, but I think it was like when it first when we first saw it, I kind of figured that it would, but obviously we realized pretty quickly that it didn't. But for some reason, I kind of had that flashback. All right. So yeah, it does not purge stuns. Anyways, it was mitigating some damage, but clearly not enough.
Yeah.
Right there. As back to the top lane. Jeez, Hack almost dying again. But
I'm waiting for Zane to punch Silhouette down here. I'm keeping my camera fixed on that.
at level 6, yeah. He's got a chance, or
But Mario's moving over, and I gotta say, the Goat Man has been doing a fantastic job applying pressure on the mid lane. And
Yeah.
now he's following the Deadwood.
yeah, again, he loves his hero for this reason especially.
lane.
It's actually top lane. Arachna, not level 6, but might not matter. Midas trying to escape Elemental Warp in 1 second. Can he
Oh, the
he's gonna
turn!
go for the turn kill? He gets it, actually! What a play from Make. He's going to fall, but somehow gets the bait onto Matthias right there. Enough for the kill before he goes down right there. Yeah, you do gotta, I mean, if you Matthias, sure, he was trying to help cut him off, but there is a little bit, it's like, should he have been that close even?
Yeah. I mean, without boots, it's very difficult to sidestep anything coming up from Midas. He's level 8 now.
Yeah, talk about an aggressive game, man. 12 hero kills, and again, Moira, a big part of that. She's been in the middle of the bottom lane quite a bit. In fact, she's been farming a little bit too. I mean, 200 gold per minute, 1, 1, and 3 helps with that. She's currently taking over the middle lane as Magnus is farming the jungle right here. He's trying to a little bit. Magnus doesn't have Eruption yet, despite being level 7 even, but he is gonna. Ooh, never mind.
I mean, I do think he should go for it. He did go for the Chalice and everything, so he has the mana for it. And there's one cancel on the Hellborn side in the mid lane, and that's the Glacius. But, you know, if they initiate with that, then it's very possible for him to just stun ulti. And level 1 Eruption does 660 damage, so yeah.
It's a good amount of damage right there. Magnus is the top farmer in the game too, at 420 plus gold per minute now. Here comes
Even with those 2 deaths.
the Veiled Rot Parasite, though. He's going to find Pyromancer, but actually does not want to go in. Saw Magnus nearby and decided it was best to take over the creep. Farm a little bit in front of them.
I think ECX's game plan kind of failed with Tankfed not being able to enter the Legion Woods. And he is going to get stunned on the Vulture Lord.
Yeah, he's putting out some damage before he comes out, but actually he's going to go in on Magnus, but no, he just toys right there. He isn't enough for the kill. But that happened to almost work out for Magnus somehow. Silhouette in the meantime trying to escape. Nice transmute though from Midas, but that Spider Sting keeping Silhouette nearby. Enough for the kill. Look at Hag, he's still going with that haste but again, you're not invulnerable. You just happen to be really fast. Midas is going to be caught by Devil right here, but the Glacial Downpour, it is going to be canceled pretty quickly, however, as down goes Midas. Devil gets the Falcon Punch off right before he dies to secure the kill to Pyromancer. And this is going to be a genocide here, possibly, or is it? Or look at Moira, actually, putting up some turn, as now Arachna's in trouble. She takes the stun hard and Carapace is up, mitigating the damage. She does get the kill, but Moira kills her as well. A hat trick for Insania there, and now Parasite actually trying to run. He gets the Hell Cannon at the last second. What an exchange down here at the bottom lane. Hat trick for Moira when it was all said and done.
He has 1,700 gold soon. He's going to have his PK really, really quickly. And I was thinking, okay, this is when ECX turns it. And they did, in terms of, did they win that? Of course. They got the gold lead a bit back more in their own favor. Experience is a little bit better, and they needed that. But still, the fact that they were able to kill Arachna slows down their main carry a lot. He's only 330 gold per minute. I mean, Hag, 220.
Yeah.
Not the best either.
Not good at all. And again, this isn't even like a hard. I guess it's not a hard carry hack, so in that sense, maybe not as big of a deal. But still, the point stands. Is, so, you know, again, what items do you get on him? That's going to be the interesting thing still, to see what Matthias wants to go for eventually. But obviously, as we're pointing out, he is struggling and is falling behind a little bit right here. But you do see Deadwood, 1630 gold saved up, so he too is actually getting fairly closer to a portal key, and obviously on a Deadwood, very impactful to have. As Moira is going to send out some illusions right here and freeze to try to take care of this one, but keeping the scout going and seeing what's up all over the place. Top lane, Midas, he's trying to get away. Hack chasing. There's a stun for the Minotaur. A lot of TPs coming in though. Taking fast to turn there.
And they canceled it.
Yeah.
They were just trying to scare them away, and it was successful. But BMG looks a lot more comfortable right now. Like they drafted something with a lot of stuns, with a lot of magic damage, and with Silhouette on Balthazar. You know, back to what they know.
Yep. Again, yes, Balthazar's. This is his carry as of late, as mentioned. So he's proven to be able to do very well with it. As middle lane, gonna see a little bit of a push. Bottom lane, actually, Boxy able to stun away right before he gets killed from Deadwood, so good job surviving there, even with the Willowmaker being used. On top of that, Moira, by the way, you see what she's getting delivered right here. Alchemist Bones.
Oh man, what?
It's her first item.
Tankafet went for an Astrolabe as well, so I'm not sure it's going to be that effective in the end.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. In fact, Tankafet, speaking of him, he turns burst on a Pyromancer right there. Silhouette out in a lot of trouble, too. He was up in the front lines. He goes down. Magma's done, and this is going to be a big
Oh,
eruption
man.
coming out. It's going to get at least a couple. Down goes Glacius. Down goes Parasite. Arachna, the Heart of Carapace, helping him live a little bit longer, but he too will fall as that Bat Blast is going to connect, but not enough damage initially. Deadwood, he does not have a Willowmaker, not much damage himself. He goes down, and Wretched Hag has to blink away with barely any life. Almost ends up at Genocide, actually, for BMG. All because that Magnus stud was beautiful from Boxy there.
Boxy, top farmer in the game. Showing it off this game as well a bit. He's got the portal key now. Or at least in 3 gold.
Yeah.
And he went quite a bit of build up as well.
Yeah, he did. I was noticing that. I felt like he was kind of close to it, and then he wasn't all of a sudden. But yeah, full steam boots, blood chalice, bottle. So yeah, most certainly investing a bit. And yep, here we go. He's back to base. Gonna probably get rid of that health potion, I guess, and get that portal key. So has that, and he's level 11 on top of that. Doesn't have eruption just yet though. Going up for 70 more seconds, so that's the good news for the Hellborn team. But Silhouette starting here, kind of split push now over bottom lane. She is caught here. Willowmaker, no, not enough for the kill.
Oh man, ECX does not look very comfortable in this game right now.
No. They don't. I think a lot of it goes back to the Wretched Hag. Not that it's, Matthias playing poorly necessarily. It's just the matchup was tough, and he hasn't really found a place yet. I mean, he's still trying to recover and farm a bit. So it's almost like, again, ECX, especially with their first 3 picks, and even the way they finished, really, this is a very potentially aggressive, really kill lineup. Yet the pace has been controlled by BMG, it feels like, for most of this game.
Mainly by the Moira, I think.
Yeah. No, that proves to be a
Insanius
big
has been
pick.
everywhere.
Absolutely.
The Alchemist Bones as well. It feels kind of like a troll item, but it's strong because they're versus a Parasite. And, if he eventually does go for the puzzle box, he can counter it without actually hurting himself.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the illusion, definitely. It's also, you see right there. There we go. Nice little farm boost and taking him out, so it's already kind of, he's already back up to 1,200 gold, so obviously that's where Octopus Bone's doing pretty good too, of course. Oh, the Arcane Vortex.
Just missing.
Just missing. As they deny the tower right there. Good attempt, though.
Mm-hmm. See, now it's like the opposite situation of what happened last game. Now that it's BMG controlling which lanes win, they feel a lot more comfortable. Like, Silhouette in the bottom lane was doing good versus the Deadwood and had some help from Moira once in a while. And then in the dual mid, Mag Pyro. I mean, that's such an old school lane.
It's classic.
Mid lane.
Pretty classic when it comes down to a Chaos middle lane, though. Once again, the mid wars continues. Magnus is going to fall. Bat Blast hit. Didn't really do the most, though, honestly. No. Not the greatest Bat Blast as Arachna is fine in the background. Glacius did fall out 1 for 1 right there, but yeah, the Bat Blast seemed like it was just really late. Didn't really have an
It
impact.
didn't hit anything.
Yeah.
Hey, but at least he was there.
Yeah.
But nice turn coming out from ECX there, just being prepared. They did show the Deadwood PK now, though, so that doesn't come as a surprise anymore. But at this point, what does it matter? Because Maka has his PK, Boxy has his PK, Silhouette soon got the null stone, so they're going to be very difficult to gank.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't be surprised
And Mr.
if... Yep.
Mr. Goat soon has one as well, I think.
Yeah, he's that. You think that has to be his next item for sure. Just prioritize the Alchemist Bones here. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Void Talismans start popping up too. That's going to be great this game here for the Legion team. On those supports especially, they can manage to get it. So yeah,
I wouldn't actually ever buy it on a Moira though, because the illusion usually does most of the work. So I don't think you're really in the position. Oh wow, they actually found the Stealth Hunter with that Revward, but he ran away, realizing.
Yeah, does give you that movement speed buff when you do use the Wind Walk, so able to make his way out of there before actually getting caught. But, good point about Moira there. So, but others like the Midas and the Pyromancer could definitely find use of it, I'm sure.
At this point, I think Midas will just want to go for the sheep stick, though, because that's one thing that. Well, wait. Yeah, Arachna can purge that as well. Love the new hero, but at least it'll be effective against Hag.
Yeah, see, that's weird, isn't it? She can't get out of stuns, but like the
Yeah,
sheep
but it's not a
stick.
stun. It's a debuff.
I know. That's why it's weird. It like feels like it should be a stun almost, but
Yeah.
yeah, she's able to get out of it. So it is a debuff. Ooh, look at that. Tankafed. So Tankafed, especially now seeing the Alkbones, I wouldn't be surprised if that really made his decision of, you know what, not worth going puzzle box. He's going to Soul's Bulwark here, so really going out heavy on the auras instead. Yeah, maybe that kind of supportish Parasite.
And I mean, they are in the advantage with that because you look at the Legion team and they have no team items at all. They have pretty nice team heroes though. They've got the heal from Midas and the mass amount of stuns, of course, and then Shards of Harkin, nice stun, Arcane Vortex. They've just got a very nice like team fight team plus ganking team just because they have all the disables.
How about Imba Boy not going the Assassin Shroud, by the way? Especially with this very active game here. Instead going like a Firebrand. Do you think that makes sense?
I think either way, they're going to have to fight some team fights in the end, and Firebrand lets you farm a bit better, but you know, Shroud lets you gank a bit better. So with how Moira is able to be everywhere and they have a silhouette swap, it's not very easy to gank the Legion team. So he really just wants to focus on farming with the Firebrand and then ultimately try and fight when, you know, they've got a better position in the game.
Well, gonna have that finished right here. Coming up, so there you go. Makes that purchase. 1,600 gold saved up on Wretched Hag again, so really curious to see what Matthias likes to go for coming up here.
Staff, Sheepstick, Restostone. That is the path. But
Not
no,
for
it's
him.
going to be a Hellflower.
Yep. Which isn't bad. It's just a different path.
It's just a different path,
Yeah.
which I find slightly disappointing because, well, Hag ulti. Of course, if they made it true damage, haha,
That's not
that would be fantastic.
No.
No.
Deadwood's level 11. That Willowmaker getting a little better here.
They did nerf him quite heavily in the last patch, though, making the actual damage from his ultimate be a little less. It used to be 725 on max level, and now it's only 600.
Well, it was kind of a nerf slash buff in some cases, because obviously the strength.
No. That remained the same. They
Did that
tweaked
remain the
the
same?
damage of it. Yeah. It was very recent when they just tweaked Deadwood's damage. I think it was in the same patch where they remade Arachna a bit. They made Deadwood's ulti just deal less damage.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, that is interesting now too. How it does steal the strength and kind of gives it to himself. That's interesting. So I guess that's where Midas could be the good target for him possibly, but if he's doing it for that aspect. But really, just trying to get it for the burst, I'm sure, and so Silhouette especially.
BMG wants to defend this.
Oh my
There
God,
comes the
Eruption.
ulti.
Yeah, Boxy going in. There's a hard carapace though, so Arachna is going to be more than fine from it. That's kind of an awkward initiation. Follow-up wasn't really the best. Glacius goes down. They got the tower kill, though, and Magnus will fall. So Hellborn team's going in, actually. I don't know about this. They're going to try to make a play. They do. No, Moira ended up surviving, actually. The Arcane Vortex in comes the Blazing Strike from Pyromancer. Parasite in the midst of that, but a big Sonar Scream cleans up 3 heroes. And actually, it's a beautiful decision by ECX. They completely clean up for a genocide. That was sloppy.
That was really sloppy. I mean, Boxy's been the main one making plays this game with Make, and if they can kill one of them before the fight actually even starts, of course, okay, Hag. Not using mana battery.
Oh, yeah, well, that tower also didn't like him pretty much, but yeah, he probably...
Yeah, but
would've
he could have survived one
yeah.
hit and blinked.
You're right. But even with that mishap there, I mean, again, that was even a buyback Midas, and they got the genocide prior to that. So any like momentum that was built up going into that stage of the game by BMG is almost kind of completely taken away because of that fight right there.
It's still there. It's still there. I mean, they still have the huge team fight potential. They just really need to take those team fights a bit better. Like, Arachna is not the one you want to target with the solo Magnus ulti, because although he did manage to stun Zane as well, Zane kind of just looked at him, turned around, and punched him in the face.
Yeah, Deadwood's good at doing that. And he felt that right there. So yeah, it really seemed like that Yeah, Boxy kind of wanted to go, and he kind of just said he was going, and then he just expected the team to be there
Yeah.
without actually really getting confirmation if they were all ready. So that was, and that's the worst too, because then yeah, it almost looked that they were kind of forced, like, well, he went, we got to go now, and they clearly just were not ready. So yeah,
You know,
UCX.
to be honest, on Hag, he could have opted to go for the Gnome's Wisdom as well. Look at the Legion side and how magic-based they are.
Good point. Wow,
You know, 2
yeah.
extra magic armor in AoE. That's pretty nice, especially for Imba Boy, who's already got so much. It's just like, you know, put the cherry on top of the cake.
Yeah. No, I think you're right, actually, and I think that's almost. I mean, it could still be even after the Hellflower, I guess, but I feel like that's almost been like an overlooked item on it, because we have not seen a lot of Gnome's Wisdom. We saw like a couple, like initially, like the first day, you know, people were really kind of loving the new stuff, but honestly, since then, we really haven't seen much at all, and we've only seen like 1 or 2 Jade Spires actually even picked up. So.
And about that item, Jade Spire, you can also choose to disassemble the Jade Spire into both the int piece and the Gnome's Wisdom. So you can go immediately for the Jade Spire, then split it up into a sheepstick.
True, that's interesting.
And Gnome's Wisdom.
Yeah, no, that's some good build up there, definitely. It actually makes that Acolyte staff that much more useful, you could say, as far as its impact there. So
It just makes it that picking up that big item from the sheepstick isn't just a chunk of intelligence, because, you know, with agility heroes, with the wing bow, you know, you got the dancing blade, it gives a lot of damage, attack speed, armor. With intelligence heroes, it doesn't make you any tankier. It just gives you a bigger mana pool. And, you know, strength. It speaks for itself with 19 HP per strength added,
Yeah.
so.
yeah, but it's Matthias kind of stuck in the past almost, going the Hellflower here initially, which again, it's not a bad item.
They want to fight again.
Yeah,
Here's the
they
pick in from
go
Moira.
in from Moira. Not really. She just wants to deny the tower. So they're trying to, and they will be successful. So
Nice use of Alchemist Bones, though. They're going to be able to stop Parasite from pushing like that every time. I'm talking about Parasite. He's got 3,500 gold saved up. So is he going to go straight sheep?
I think it's finishing as demonic. I feel like Tankafet likes this style of getting even a full demonic if he can.
I mean, it's fantastic. I think it's partly one of the reasons why they won that bot fight so hard. And, of course, the very interesting initiation. Oh, the Storm Spirit!
That Storm Spirit was huge right there. That's the bad, more so is a good word for it. But it still might not matter in the end. Like Glacius is coming in. Magnus will fall. Hat-trick for him, a boy. And he's going to get the quad kill, actually. What just happened? All what the communication, man? They got to work on this.
Yeah, and
I was so. I thought that was. It took me a little bit to realize that was an offensive Storm Spirit. Like.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was like they could have so easily killed the Arachna. Was it Arachna? It was Arachna.
It was
right?
Arachna, yeah.
Anyways, Arachna didn't even activate Hardened Carapace when the mag ulti went off. That's why he took so much damage. Because Moira used the Mana Sunder on him.
Oh, couldn't
so
get it off,
that
yeah.
was a decent combination.
But yeah, like that's. They really have let ECX get back into this game between the bottom fight and then that right there.
What? No.
What?
Owned me, no. Owned me, please. Oh my god. Look at his item.
Oh my god, he went portal key.
Oh my god.
Wow. That's.
I mean, okay,
different.
initiate with portal key, then blink out, and then blink again before your portal key is off cooldown. Okay.
That's really different. Like, I get that idea. Like, it's not like. I mean,
But they
there's
get a tablet. Come on.
there's a stigma of like, oh, you have a blink, you should never get a portal key. Like I don't think that's the case. I mean, there is validity to it, but. Yeah, I guess tablet, you could argue, is probably the better choice then if you kind of want it for that mobility factor, because that could be a saving tool for others and just the stats it helps with. So, yeah, I don't know. That's really funky. Seeing the portal key here.
To say the least. I mean, I don't think we've
gold.
ever seen it before.
It's like, and just like, not that he would have gone out here, because, I don't know, he clearly has something in mind, but no, like, he could have spent the same amount of gold on Gnome's Wisdom.
Exactly.
Like, and you got to figure, like, how much more impact that would be having right now for this team.
And I mean, a lot of people say that portal key is the best item in the game, and on a lot of points I agree with you because positioning is key in this game.
Yeah.
But it just looks so silly. He just blinked from the Congo pit to the lane.
I mean, his mobility is pretty insane now. There's no doubt. That's what I was saying. I mean, again, I'm not a believer in if you have a blink, you should never get this, like, get a portal key. Like, and as you just said there, like people would say, like it's like the strongest item in the game. I mean, so again, I get it. I don't think this is like a complete troll. I don't think this is a completely awful choice. I just don't think it's the best choice by any means here, and there were several better options.
I think it's slightly trollish.
Yeah. Well, you know what? If he had a full Hellflower or a Sheep Stick already, then I think it would be a little more relevant too.
Yeah, then it would make a lot of sense
Yeah.
because you can jump in, Sheep Soul, and blink out. That, sure, okay, do that. Do whatever you want with that. But when you don't have that much utility, other than that, it's like, okay, so you're just doing this to fly around
Yeah.
faster.
No, that I agree on. Yeah. Yeah. Well, he is gonna have a Hellflower. I assume he's finishing his Arcana into the Hellflower here, coming up. So, at least
I guess he
we'll
can.
have that.
I guess he can just farm more places faster.
Quicker. Yeah. There you go. Seems a little silly. Yeah, he would have had a Hellflower by now if he didn't go for it. So, but he did. It's
Or
done.
gnomes.
Or gnomes, or tablet, or any of these other items.
Or
that makes sense.
Jade Spire soon.
All right, he did it though, so we'll see if and how it comes into impact here as they're grouping up bottom. Obviously, Conger going down in 3 minutes
Demonic
20
up.
seconds now on Arachna. There's a Demonic as mentioned. Geometer's Bane on Arachna too, by the way.
Parasite on Demonic on Parasite.
What did I say? Did I?
Arachna.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, that would be really fun, Arachna.
And this is so nice about Arachna. You just stand downhill.
Yep.
Pounding in auto attacks with that precision.
Imagine if they had a Spyglass.
It would be so useless.
Beaston showed us that yesterday. Eruption going in, though. This one's a pretty big one. Great follow-up right there. Counter on Midas, the big burst on Iglesias to finish him off. But that was a blazing strike on Iglesias. And argue if that's worth it or not. Moira gets caught in the back because she uses an Arcane Vortex on herself. Arachna's like, I'm joining you, baby. The Bat Blast was early. I believe it was, actually. Maybe it wasn't, actually. It maybe hit. Anyways, they get the kill onto him. And Arachna is going to come back up after the token. Down goes Magnus. Silhouette and Midas have to fall back. Midas nearly dying right there. Another rack should be end up falling here. So, fight won by ECX in the end.
I guess you got me.
Yeah. That's what, yeah, Pyromancer ran up an ulti near right there. Like, that was an odd choice, actually. With
Oh,
that.
he just transferred the transfer.
Oh my god, he did, didn't he? That was well played. Meant to
I
do
think,
that.
yeah, I meant to do that. Of course. I got stunned by myself.
Called it.
But, anyways, yeah. I think this is really just down to, like, the team items that are being picked up by the Hellborn side. Of course, they didn't go for the Gnomes, Wisdom, but, I mean, they have the Demonic, and that's such a huge item. I think Demonic Breastplate in TMM has, like, 80% win rate. That the moment you pick up that item, because, you know, it's quite a late game, mid-late game oriented item, you win, pretty much.
No, it's again, we've been stressing this for so long. It's auras, of course, something that if you want to truly win a game or give yourselves the best chance to win a game, the auras are very important to have because in a lot of ways are pretty cheap to even get.
I'll say specifically win team fights.
Yeah.
Because if you're going for the ganking / split pushing route, then those auras don't mean crap.
Yeah. Oh my God, Magnus barely got. He ended up dying
He
still.
didn't blink home. He didn't blink home.
Wow. The dot killed him.
Oh my God.
How does that happen?
He didn't double click his TP.
Yeah, he clicked in panic instead. Oh,
I mean, it
man.
might be that he doesn't have the double click activated because it might screw him up for other abilities, but okay. That was a lot used on Amake.
I mean, he's dead.
Yeah,
He's really dead.
he's very dead.
Extra dead there. So, yeah, ECX, you can kind of feel it here. It's just they've really taken over now, and they're feeling good. Look at that. Again, he did this last time.
I know he does it, but like...
Oh, Matthias is having fun here. Again, he knows Insania very well, and And so I'm sure there's some fun stuff going on there, but yeah, more illusion dying right off the bat. Down goes the melee racks. Oh, Midas, Hellflower, there's the face hug. And the Arcane Vortex didn't catch anyone else on the Fat Plus as it comes out. It does hit. The timing's actually good.
No, that's still from Hunt.
Oh, never mind. So it was bad. Yeah, never mind. He's messed up again. Magnus goes down right there. Arachna's going to fall, actually. So ECX, not necessarily, well, they're still fine, I guess. Silhouette's going to run away.
Everywhere. Hag's just blinking everywhere. It looks so hilarious.
It's kind of trolling, yeah. Okay. Fuser will kill him at least. Smackdown coming out there.
And Spyglass on
Yep,
there.
Nier has to get the Spyglass. He's like, I saw you do this yesterday. It won you
Here
games.
comes Timberboy. Getting stunned. Wow, he just two-shotted Pyromancer.
Yeah, that's Shieldbreaker. I mean, he has a level. What level is it? It's level 2.
No, Arachna. Two-shotted Pyromancer.
Oh, that too. Yeah, he's also hitting very hard with that Kenshiro now. So, yeah, this game is clearly, it's over. GG well plays are being called. And ECX is going to go 2-0 over BMG here. So, congratulations to Evil Corporation. Got the groove going. Again, felt pretty